What's good in the hood?
46% with the Hispanics. 46%. Number one with Hispanics.
I will vote.
Raise your hand, come on.
For Donald Trump.
A few moments later.
By the time the sun sets tomorrow evening, the invasion of our borders will have come to a halt, and all the illegal border trespassers will in some form or another be on their way back home.
Chicago and other cities around the state have been bracing for ICE agents to begin a sweeping effort to arrest and deport dozens of undocumented immigrants who are accused of serious criminal activity. But now the Department of Justice is setting up a new showdown over sanctuary laws in Illinois.
You guys, if you guys don't know, they're coming into our schools and they're taking our children. That way, when the parents come up to pick up the kids, they deport them.
But I just saw right now, with my own two eyes, I feel like I think I just saw ICE pull up on immigrants and they shoved them into a van in broad daylight.
You guys, I'm not even gonna lie. These raids happening in Bakersfield are weighing super, super heavy on me today. And unfortunately, I have experienced deportation firsthand when my parents were deported when I was, I think, 12 and 13 or 13 and 14. I don't even remember. It's been so long. And that was the hardest thing I had ever gone through in my entire life.
It's 4 a.m. I can't sleep. For the last 6 hours, I have been looking at videos to make sure I can keep my family knowledgeable enough so that they know what to say if it happens.
A lot of people don't like coming on social crying because a lot of the time it's a whole other moment, and I get it, but I'm very up to here with immigration right now, and especially as a DACA recipient. It's having to jump over. Sorry.
I'm amazed of how many people from the Black community are telling me to go back to Mexico, telling Mexicans to go back to Mexico because we're illegal and it's a crime. It was also a crime when your ancestors went to Mexico, when they were escaping the white people and Mexico helped them. A lot of Mexicans got killed for that. They helped them. They help your people. We didn't oppress you guys. And this is how you guys pay us. In the past, Black people needed Mexicans. Right now, Mexicans need you guys. And in the future, you never know. Because things change. Sometimes maybe the white people are going to need us. Maybe the Black people are going to need us. You don't know. Because God give us things. Give us blessings. But He can take them away so fast. So you need to be humble. You need to be humble.
Anybody else seeing these videos of these families who are being affected by these ICE raids?
I missed the part where that's my problem.
The Justice Department just shut down their Civil Rights Division, which is what holds police accountable when they violate rights in arresting people. So essentially what that means is they can arrest you for no reason, like they always do, but now there's no recourse for us. We no longer have any civil rights. They don't have to respect our civil rights because we can just sit in jail with no charges and no due process and just rot away. Because you don't have a right to privacy anymore. You don't have a right to free speech anymore. You don't have a right to a trial to be represented by an attorney. You don't have a right to speak to an attorney. You don't have a right to remain silent anymore. You now are probably going to be forced to incriminate yourself. And if you don't, they can beat you. Which they can do anyway, but at least before we were able to, file a lawsuit against them if they did that. Not anymore. The Justice Department made goddamn sure of that. No more civil rights. And they're shutting down government websites to control the dissemination of information. This app clearly is being censored. They're going to go after the media next. This is a tale as old as and it's playing out exactly like we've seen it play out before. If anyone's a student of history at all, we've seen this before.
Black women teachers are saying they're willing to fight for our kids. I don't think you understand what that means. I don't think you understand what level of sacrifice that is.
Good afternoon, TikTok family. So today's the end of the day, and I wanted to do this video from my classroom because I saw a couple of videos about Black women were resting, what happened, why are people helping ICE? Let me explain that the only group that's really going to resist ICE are educators. And as an educator, I felt the need to come on and tell you why. Because they have said that ICE can come in and raid schools. That's dangerous. We teach children. I teach 6th grade. I'm in a K-8 school, and my school is not only Hispanic children and Latinos. You have to remember, it's a multicultural plethora of children who are here. So I have African American children. I have children who parents immigrated from Africa, who immigrated from the Caribbean. So, and they look like African American people that were born and raised in America.
Another one.
Black women teachers are saying they're willing to fight for our kids. I don't think you understand what that means. I don't think you understand what level of sacrifice that is.
All right, teachers, what are we doing if ICE decides to come to our school? Because
first and foremost, knowing my campus, you're not going to get past the front office. No, you're not. Secondly, where's your judicial warrant? And if they try to pull the we're just here doing our job, I'm doing my job too. Because the one thing I will not allow you to do is to come cause mayhem and foolishness and scare my little people just because you're doing a job. I don't care about that. Because guess what? Ain't nobody in here going with you. No, they're not. Because one thing about the little people in this classroom, they will be protected. I don't care nothing about what you got going on. They not going nowhere.
Another one.
Y'all don't find it funny for a group of people that don't know who they are or where they're from are the only ones not affected by the overturning of any law?
Sorry.
Why did Trump say that the overturning of birthright citizenship will also include natives? I'm just mad that we the only people that are fine with the veil being raised on lies. Like, why do we still have to pretend? Why do y'all still call on us in y'all time of need, knowing that we're not cool, knowing that y'all never helped us, knowing that y'all don't plan on reciprocating any of that help? Why do y'all call on us? Why are y'all calling on us right now as if this is our country? You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Why are y'all calling us? Well, we are in somebody else's country and something happens, we call on our president. We get our LeVar Ball on. Do you see me, sir? You don't see, you know what I mean? Y'all have a whole country to back y'all. If ICE is a threat, to an African, why don't you call on help from Africa? You feel what I'm saying? Y'all have whole ass countries, but all of you are seeking help from one group of people. Why? The only group that don't got no country, they ain't got no identity. Why?
You know, there's a lot of videos that I could talk about, but I'm not. You know, pretty much it is exactly what it is. I've highlighted, I've showcased a lot of what I've already talked about, and some people just refuse to listen. Some people want to risk their lives, throw it away unnecessarily, and they just want to find out and see what happens. And people that a lot of non-black people voted for all of these things to take place. But seemingly when people make these decisions, when their groups make these decisions, somehow, some way, the responsibility falls back on black people to figure it out, to fix it, to intervene, to protect, to bodyguard. When none of these people were trying to do any of this, what it is that they're asking specifically from black people, none of these people wanted to do any of that for us. Some people want to go into the darkness blind and see what goes bump in the night. And too many people are going to find out. So let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that was showcased to you in the comment section below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.